welcome to another episode of YBME in the house. Hey! I know, ladies, calm down. We got some special guests in here. SBGs in this in the house. Yay! Going to sexy, y'all. Going to sexy. We got Rico and we got handsome. Okay, I can't call you handsome because you're my cousin. We got handsome Kev over here in this house. Hey! Rico, I'm gonna cheer for you. Hey!
Thank you for having us.
Listen, first and foremost, thank y'all for taking out of y'all's busy schedule and hang out with the twins. Yes. So thank y'all. Thank y'all. We love the love and the support. Oh, yeah. Y'all know we gonna support y'all. As much as I'm excited, I know the ladies want to know who's single. Yes, the cooker. Hey, cooking with Kevinn. No, it's not. What is it? She done gave you a whole song.
Time for the jingle.
A big fella, Kev. Big fella, Kev. Okay, right?
Chef Big Fella.
Chef Big Fella. Y'all, I've been watching his videos, and y'all better get that shit. Y'all better go watch that. I heard, girl. Okay, girl. Sorry, Rico. I gotta say this. I love you, though. But we always say sex sells. Kev is sex selling, and he ain't showing y'all but his arms. But he's stirring that shit. Who taught you how to cook?
My mother.
Okay.
My mother was a retired home economics teacher and professor.
Okay.
Last though, they don't do home economics anymore. And I'm the oldest child, so I got it early.
Yeah.
And luckily, my father was that father that did not push me away from it.
Yeah.
You know, he kept the football in my hand, the basketball in my hand, but he said, "Man,
that's a sex survival." Yeah.
So, yeah.
Good for you. I love seeing that. I think that was a different energy from SPG because we've known you guys when you first started giving back to the young men, being more. I always think of it more as a big brother type of outreach program. So you, Rico, can you tell us a little bit about how it started and how we are from there to today?
We will elaborate real quick on the whole concept of the cooking.
Okay.
And the marketing.
Yeah.
You want to tell them that story?
Yes, I know.
Well, when I first joined SPG, you know, I really didn't know anything about social media. I only had a Facebook page. Didn't have an Instagram, didn't have a TikTok.
Yeah.
And I said, man, I don't know what I'm going to do. He said, what do you like to do?
Yeah.
I said, I cook. He said, man, record that. Yeah. I said, I don't want to see no big 6'8" dude. So he said, I tried it, and I just was playing my first video, me playing it, and it went viral.
No. It's a but it's a transition part that gets me, because you like 2 minutes transition, you be like,
oh, it's called dance break. That's a
dance break.
But I'm gonna tell you before we leave, I'm gonna tell you how it all is paying off for me, right?
Yeah. But it's your passion. It's something that
it is my passion.
Enjoy doing.
It is my passion, but it's really right now. I'm about to indulge in a dream of mine.
Oh,
it's actually coming to.
I love it. I love that. Yeah. I mean, I think it goes back to all of us can say this, especially with this whole SPG. You start small, not understanding how many people you're going to reach and how big it's bigger than us, right?
Right.
And so I know y'all can speak of that, just being with SPG. And I know just recently with Fee and I just launching our podcast, like it's just like we didn't know that we would reach so many different people and the support is there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so for us, I mean, we're just getting started, but you guys have been in the game for like a couple years. So I want to hear from you, Cuzzo. How's it been, like, just from where you guys were and where you're at now? Because I see you in your nice designer shit on social media.
On the reels, girl. Don't you get him in there?
Girl, you going in there.
You know, I would also say I got to thank the man above, because I remember, 3 years ago, anybody that knows me, I always slow my videos down. I'm always walking. And my family always say, where are you going? Because you're always walking in your videos. Where are you going? And I used to always say, one day I'm going to walk to the bank.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I felt like I was claiming it before it happened. Mm-hmm. And, they used to always tease me too about me walking. Now, look, we all walking through doors,
Yeah.
and making a major difference.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
it's so crazy. You know, I actually was on the phone with a millionaire
Yeah.
2 days ago,
Yeah.
and they told me, "Hey, I saw your video.
Yeah.
I saw when they saw it, they saw distinguished gentlemen
Yeah, class.
walking through a door."
Class, yes.
And she said, "I love that because I want my son to understand that it's okay to dress like these
That's
today,
right. Yes.
wearing a tie, wearing these belts with their pants pulled up."
Yeah.
And that's our mission, because what we're doing is what I've been doing for over 30 years.
Yeah.
Now I have brothers to do it with, and I feel like we can reach more people.
Yes.
And all we're doing is, once we get your attention, because to be a part of this group, you gotta have a little swag.
Yeah.
You have to be confident about yourself.
That's right.
And all that shows through our videos that, hey, you can wear a tie.
Yeah.
You can pull up your pants. You don't have to walk around with your pants sagging.
Yeah.
You know, and we as men, you know, in our 50s, you don't have to walk around dressed like you in your 20s or 30s.
Yeah.
You know, so what we're doing is we're really teaching young men the importance of image
Mhm.
and how to dress when you go out here in public, and how to speak, how to look at another man in his eye and shake his hands
Yes.
when you want this job.
That's right. Yes.
These are all the things that we teach, and that's why we have a lot of the men that's in our group that are other professionals. Like this man is 30 years in education.
Oh, wow.
You know, we all have business owners, executives, and people that's in the oil and gas industry.
Yes.
We all bring this to the table, and we can teach different young men different things, because not everybody's going to make it to become a professional athlete.
Yeah.
So if you don't make it, even though we got former professional athletes,
Yeah.
if you don't make it as a professional athlete, what else can you do?
Right.
This is what we bring to the table.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love that the diversity is amazing,
Yes.
because a lot of kids are trying to connect, but oh, they may not get me, but
Yes.
to what you just spoke on. And we've had the privilege of talking to some of you guys one-on-one, and to hear like, wait, hold on, you're just on a handsome face. Damn, you're a physical trainer, or you're creative. You're what is it? You create hats.
Oh,
You know, we got designers.
Designers. Yeah.
Personal
But how do you
training,
get
body
caught in the
sculpting.
team?
no, but I'm saying everyone has their own niche.
Yeah,
Never created.
yes.
And you know what I mean? You make it do, you do make it look sexy. I ain't never seen nobody in the kitchen look that damn sexy. Rico, and you know, but all of y'all have y'all's
Goes
niche,
on.
you
I
know?
love that.
And that's a beautiful thing to your point. Y'all got a little bit for somebody, and this is what this is about.
Yeah.
Someone can connect to somebody.
There's kids that are gonna be like, you know what? I may not be like that, but I can relate to this. person. I
Yeah.
think that's the beautiful thing that you guys
And,
do.
and, you know, one thing I can also say about this group, there are young men, you know, who did not even know us personally, can sit back and say, Salt and Pepper Gang made a difference in my life.
Yeah.
You know how many women inboxed me and said, thank you. I noticed my son is walking around with a belt. I noticed my son is pulling up his pants. We're making a difference.
That's right.
How long have you been in? How long has Salt and Pepper Gang been?
3 years.
3 years.
That's 3 years. 3 years.
So I see y'all do the Mother's Day. That is so beautiful.
Yes.
When y'all are birthday to
Yeah.
the old nursing home.
Yeah,
We do that
is a beautiful
because
thing.
we know that a lot of these, trust me, these older women, they speak their mind. They have no filter. They tell you exactly what's on their mind. And a lot of them say thank you because their own family members put them in this nursing home and don't visit them. So to be able to see 10 to 12 distinguished gentlemen coming in there with these fedora hats on,
Fine men
suits,
come in there.
and smelling good now.
Hey.
Smelling good.
Yeah, they're laughing.
And just
They're like,
giving
yes, God, you
roses.
just did it for me. Yes. That moment.
Balloons and cards. That's a special moment.
That's right.
But it also makes us feel
Yeah,
good.
it's therapeutic for us, especially for us.
Because I don't have a
Giving
grandmother.
back.
I don't have my mother anymore. My grandmother.
So it's special to us, just like it's special to
Just
them.
giving back. Yeah.
I never forget. There was an older lady. She was in a wheelchair. She said, "Excuse me, come here."
Oh Lord.
She said, "Come here." And I said, "Yes, ma'am." You know, I gotta be respectful.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. This is exactly what she said. She said, "You make my well run."
Okay.
Wait,
what?
what?
What? Well.
I didn't ask her,
Wait.
but I ain't sit there and think about it. You love it. Hey, a well, I mean,
I
hey,
didn't know that happened at that age.
apparently it did.
You would want it to, right?
I'll drink to that.
So awesome. So what do you guys see yourselves going like from this one? What do y'all have planned for the 2025? I mean, what has your journey been since 2025? And then what is after this?
I mean, yes, the parents, you know,
2025. I know y'all have gone to Louisiana.
oh,
Y'all went to LA.
We did a cruise.
yeah, we did our
Oh, the cruise. Oh, yes.
We actually working on another cruise. Yeah, it was Mexico. It's called What Women Want Caribbean Cruise to
I love
Mexico. We have this event called What Women Want.
Okay.
And we travel all over the United States doing the What Women Want because this event is where we're actually being transparent. Because I always say in relationships, one of the number one cause of relationships besides infidelity is communication.
Oh, yes.
So when you have 8 to 10 men that are up on this panel and we're being transparent about
Yeah.
relationship, they love it.
Yes.
And I always say there is a woman that's going to leave there and say, you know what? The reason me and this guy broke up, I never understand what he said. I wasn't, but there was something that somebody said on this panel that makes sense.
Yeah.
And that's all it's about.
Yeah.
Communication.
So y'all doing this cruise every year? It's annual thing?
Yes.
Or-
Yeah. We actually.
What's the time
Right.
frame so we can all
Yeah.
start?
Well, right now we're not going to do February last year because it was too cold.
Okay.
So right now we're looking at either April or May. But this year, right now we're looking at Hawaii. So
Okay.
yeah, we're going to Hawaii.
Keep us
We
updated
flying
with
to
dates and
California.
the destination because we
we're
will
in the
definitely
process
keep
right now
promoting that
with
for you
our
guys.
travel agent. But yeah, we're looking forward
This
to
is
that.
later on in the year, August.
Next
Leo.
date, no,
Who's
this-
a Leo?
26.
The number one signing.
Oh,
Yes.
Jesus, y'all. I'm
Yes.
so sorry. I'm
Yeah, yo,
so
the number one sign.
So what is your sign?
Pisces.
Pisces in the house. Hello. Thank you. Thank you,
Yes.
Pisces. These Leos, y'all. I don't know what we're gonna do with them. But okay. So Hawaii, somewhere towards the end of the year, y'all are gonna talk
No,
about
no. This will be in April.
of next
I'm
year.
looking at April. Yeah,
Okay.
2026. April 26.
Okay. So,
Because what we do is we try to put a package together to where it's like only $50 deposit.
yeah.
And you make 20, 30, 40.
So
50.
it's affordable and everybody can go.
Exactly.
So everyone.
Because like I said, right now, you're looking at like $600 for a cabin, all you can eat.
Yes.
You can't get your own drink.
I'm gonna tell you this. I've been on cruises and ain't no firemen on the cruise. So to know that I'm going on a cruise, I know SPG's there.
Last,
Yeah.
well, that was this year. We, of course, we get to meet and greet everyone. There were women that flew in from
I
California,
love it.
Chicago,
I
New
love
York. There was a lot of women from Dallas.
Yeah.
Can we just take a step back
Yeah.
because y'all have evolved so much,
Yeah.
and I've seen people slap y'all on the ass and say, and of course saying for
But nobody knows about me on the ass. I mean, we knew someone that said it, but nobody knows me.
I think it was just Carter.
But okay. Y'all, I mean, let me just ask the question is like, when did y'all know this was surreal for y'all?
Yeah.
Like, what the heck? Like,
Wow.
this is,
Well,
I
again,
know y'all both. I know y'all might just
we
on.
all got swag.
Yes.
We all have a lot going on for our own selves.
Right.
And I think when women see a group of distinguished professional men,
Right.
it just comes with the territory.
But you may have had your moment.
Like I didn't know.
You may
Y'all
have
have
that
a big following.
Honestly,
What
me and
event?
Big L
is
talk
that?
about this.
What
We
event?
was in
is
LA.
Okay.
And let me tell you something.
All right.
In LA, they love the Salt and Pepper Gang. And me and Big
I
L,
love
we were
that.
just talking.
That's
And-
all white party y'all had last year, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So far.
I was at this event on Friday, and all of the people that came out
Mm-hmm.
sit back, and I was like, Big L was like, "Did you ever thought this?" I felt
See
like
that,
it was going to be
right
big, but I didn't think it was going to be like
That's
this.
it.
Yeah, it was. We could barely get to where we were going. It was right
It
on
was
the
still the
It was
love and
such a real-
support, man.
Like was it like thousands of people, hundreds of
Well, it
people?
wasn't that big of a club, but it was packed.
It was standing room only. Like we had to squeeze
Squeeze
just to
through.
get through
Yeah.
people. But the group that brought us out, they had securities, and all their securities were all women.
Oh, wow.
Women control everything that was there.
Oh, wow.
Even when I had to go to the bathroom, they're like, "Oh no, we're gonna escort you to the bathroom."
Oh, I love that.
Oh no, you couldn't just go to the bathroom. No, you probably would have get felt.
Well, I made the mistake in going to the restaurant where she said, the lady said, "Don't go without me next time."
Yeah,
That's me.
I felt privileged, man.
Because you were taking advantage when you went to. No. I'm
She just
kidding.
wanted to make sure I was okay.
Yes.
But I think that is it's a big statement because you guys are very prestigious when you guys are out.
Yes.
We've been around you guys when y'all been out at a guest appearance, and y'all are on point, and y'all have a lot
We're
of
a people's
followers.
person.
Yeah,
You are.
They provide us with security, but we most of the times, if you've seen us, we're outside of the VIP.
Yes.
We're interacting with people.
You want to be engaged, yeah.
That's how we are.
Yeah.
That's just our
Yeah.
personality. We're so cool. We're so down to earth.
Yeah.
People look at us a certain way. People come up. That's Are you gonna charge me to take pictures? No, girl, come here. Come here. We hug you. Oh, your phone. We're gonna do the selfie with you.
They should say you guys are desires for a lot of women who feel like they could never see themselves with men of your status. So when y'all are out and y'all take the time to take a picture, they're like, oh my gosh, he's stopped. I mean, because y'all are celebrities. Believe it or not, y'all are celebrities.
But you know what? I've seen, because there's other people that I know and they don't have.
Ken, why you not?
They don't interact with people. And I do see the good in it, and I see the bad in it.
Yeah. Okay.
I do see both sides.
Okay.
Kevin,
Why
you're
not
feeling it?
Well, when people say celebrity, and Big L says this all the time, yeah, we're celebrity. No, we're not. We're not. I'm not there yet.
You guys are above average when it comes to being recognized in a public sector. We walk in, we're not going to get the same.
All I'm telling you, stay tuned.
You're a humble person.
I always use that word, stay humble.
Well, stay tuned also. If you want to see celebrity, stay tuned. Yeah.
Well, if you keep cooking them shrimp
God is good. Doors are open. Doors are open.
That's right.
I'm flying to Miami and Fort Lauderdale on Friday to film my own show.
Yes.
I did a collaboration deal with the network called Foodie TV. They're sponsoring my shoes. It's called Cooking Up Something Hot with Chef Big Fella. Where I travel from city to city, talking to chefs, talking to community leaders, talking about how food and shapes their communities. So it's going to be a feel good show, especially for in this divided times that we're in right now. I'm going to try to bridge the gap and just one bite, one conversation at a time.
I love that. I love that.
So yeah.
You thought about doing a food truck?
No, I don't. People are so hard to satisfy.
Yeah.
One or two people tell me I ain't like it, and then
okay, just shove a bicep.
Sell biceps.
I would do when I get to that point, I would do a pop up once a month.
Okay.
Have a big party out there and just charge people $50 eat all you want, drink all you want.
That'd be fun.
Man, I would do that.
That'd be fun.
Once a month.
Yes.
I love it.
Congratulations to your new journey in life, because who knew all this would evolve from being a part of an amazing organization?
Listen, I always give this man here his credit for having the vision. Sometimes we can't see other people's vision because it's not ours.
Yeah.
It's not ours.
That's good.
It was him. God gave it to him. And it was up to him to convince us, like, hey man, this is gonna work. And I'm like, all right, the next thing you know, like, damn, you're right.
Yeah.
Rico, so back to loot off of that, like, what was your vision? Because we've known you, but what was the changing point of your life that, what did you go through to say, I want to do this?
Well, just like I always tell him, I'm trying to create a platform for everybody to eat. His niche was cooking. And I know on social media, it's about finding your niche. It's about what works for you. Yeah. For me, how many people walk up to me and call me the elevator man? That's my niche.
Is that because you're always getting on an elevator?
I'm always coming out of the elevator. But now, if you notice, I'm averaging 4 or 5 million views.
Yeah.
Now there's literally stores that's literally giving me suits to wear. I'm getting free tailored suits.
Yeah.
Because they want the promotions for their stores.
And you guys look amazing in those.
Yeah, but I appreciate that. And again, you have to have a little swag. You have to be confident within yourself. And being a part of this group, because I can honestly say I probably get over 100 emails or inbox per week. Yeah. Men trying to be a part of this group. Really? I was getting ready to have it open for everybody, but we're a fraternity.
That's right.
We're a brotherhood. There are literally dudes in this group right now who have biological brothers. SPG talk to each other more than they talk to their biological brothers.
I think that's a special thing about this, because as long as I've been coming out with you guys or to your events, I know the same people. Yeah. I think that's more of a family for me, and I'm just the outside. Through you. Oh yeah. But being able to see the same guys still holding strong and being present and being engaged, that is a fraternity in itself. That's a strong brotherhood. And so I love that about you guys.
And of course, there are times where some people just don't cut out. Yeah. But one of the things I can say, the reason guys don't cut out, because all of the things that we're doing, our main focus is giving back to the community. So if you ain't out here doing work in the community, you can't be a part of this group.
Where are you feeling?
you have to leave an impact, because 10 to 15 years from now, you have to look back and say, what have I done with the next generation?
Yeah.
You know, because I'll go, you've seen the videos. We go to schools, we talk to these students, we try to help and impact and change the lives of young men, because we know 10 to 15 years from now, these young men going to come back and say, you know what, I want to thank these guys.
Yeah.
That's where I get my blessings from.
Yeah.
If I don't make a dime, I'm okay if I knew I helped change a young man's life.
Oh man, that's
Okay.
what's up. I love that. But it's not just. I'm sorry. It's not just with the young men, because I saw you guys be a part of the breast cancer. Was it the pink? I saw it.
We do work in the
You
community.
guys, and that's what I'm saying. It's not.
Okay,
So,
reach out to me.
so it started off
2
with
days
the young
ago.
men, but
Yeah.
you guys do more than just the young men. Like
We
you
go
guys
to
are
the,
out
we,
there.
we-
Yeah.
in October for breast cancer awareness.
Yes.
It's an event. Prestigious type women from around the country
Yes.
come out, and we give every woman who are breast cancer survivors, we give them roses.
Oh, I love that, man. Cheers to that. I love
And
that.
we also participate in different walks.
Oh, yeah.
Cancer walks.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's
It's
And
a
of
presence.
course,
It's a presence.
It's a presence.
I dealt with prostate cancer, so
Yeah, that's
therefore
right.
Survivor.
it was
That's
easy
right.
for me to have my brothers come and
Support.
support this event. And our first annual prostate cancer last year was a success.
Oh, I love it.
So we're looking at that again this year. So I mean, we
Good for y'all.
we have so many things, you know. Even it was so funny, you know. ABC reached out to us, wanted us to be part of the Golden Bachelor,
Oh,
but they kind of thought we were like in our 60s. No, they thought we were in our 60s. No, 70s. I think it was 70s.
oh, you're not. Well, how old are y'all?
Honestly, we average. We average from 40 years old to 55 years old. But we just recently got a new member, and he just turned 59 last week. But when you look at him, he looked like he's in his 40s.
I know all of you guys don't look that
Yeah.
much
Seasoned.
that
You don't
mature.
look
Yeah, you don't look that
seasoned.
seasoned. So when ABC's asking, that's why I was trying to figure out who is.
Well, they thought we was in our 70s.
That's what I was asking. Who's in this? No,
Which,
No,
which is a new. No, oh, no, nobody in that group. You gotta think about it. All of us, we're at the gym 5 or 6 days a week. We got dudes that ride bikes for like 10 to 15 miles.
right.
We do competition between each other. Like,
Oh, I love
on the average, the young men that's 20 and 30 that we see on social media be saying this and that, I go live. I always say, meet me at the gym.
Yeah.
So
We can solve the problem.
the oldest member is 50 something,
59. He just turned 59.
and the youngest member is.
40.
Do I have a junior league?
What we do have is called an EXT. It's
Oh.
basically
I was laughing.
no. It's between the ages of 25 and 35 is where, you know, they're the one I feel is gonna carry the torch 10 to 15 years
I
from now.
love it.
They don't have a beard.
Okay, so wait, I was gonna ask, the junior league's not like they're beardless and maybe
They're-
have 1 or 2 gray hairs. It's not age, or is it?
It's between 25 and 35 years
But
old.
is it age or is it their look? Do they have the beard cut? Like if they're
They don't. They the ones that are helping us out in the community kind of see what we got going on to carry the torch.
Okay.
Because I'm telling you right now, when I'm in my 60s and 70s, I'm not walking through nobody's door.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
chilling. But my goal with
Legacy,
all of
just
this
setting it
is
down.
to eventually have a facility that can provide classroom to help and educate young men. Have a gym in there. Maybe they can come there after school programs. That's my goal. So
Similar to what
I'm
you guys
working
are
on
doing. Yeah.
grants. I'm working on
Yeah.
all these other things besides. That's our nonprofit organization.
Yeah.
Then we have our for-profit organization.
Yeah.
But at this moment, our for-profit is providing for the nonprofit, because when they see us walk through these doors, this is a business.
Yeah.
We're not walking through the door for free.
Yeah.
But I'm taking that money and
Yeah.
I'm buying those roses,
Yeah.
those flowers, those balloons.
Yeah.
We're out here buying young men blazers. We're
Yeah.
buying them suits. We're buying them. Recently.
Oh
That's-
yeah,
yeah.
go to the prom.
South Little Gang was able to provide 5 young men who were making good grades in school. They had to write an essay on why it's so important to get back to the
100%,
community.
yes.
We selected those 5 young men. They're making good grades. Everything paid for. Not only that, started a limousine business. Actually took them to prom for free.
They were so appreciative.
Yes, they were. They were. You know, they were.
That's gotta be like when you guys see, like, you know how people, when you do something like that and then you have the smiles on their faces, and like you said, they're so
Yeah.
appreciative. Like,
Yeah.
what's-
That's why we're being blessed.
like,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Planting
Keep pouring
seeds, planting
in.
seeds.
Yes.
You know, my motto is always that when you give, you get back 10 times.
That's right.
And, you know, even my family used to call me Tommy for Martin, because nobody knew what I actually did.
Yeah.
But the man above always made a way for me.
That's right.
So when you do
You
good,
always
things happen to you.
good.
My goodness.
Okay, so before we leave, I want to know, what is y'all's signature thing? Like, is there a signature look? So I want to tell y'all what I know you two as, but what is y'all's signature thing? being in the group.
So like when they take
The look that you guys.
So like when y'all go through the camera thing, y'all go through the walkthrough.
Yeah.
There's something y'all do signature.
It's something y'all do or y'all wear, because I can tell both of y'all.
I can honestly say
one thing about you and one thing about you.
everybody have their own thing. Of
I
what
know,
they
but
do.
as a spectator, I know.
Okay, what do I do?
Well, most of the time you always have that little cowboy, the straw hat. That's your look.
That's it. It's for
You
that.
always have sunglasses on, and you got those kicks on too.
Yeah.
Oh, check.
You wear a suit. That's the style. That's the style.
So that's that. But I'm not trying to tell the audience until
That's the style.
too late. Too late.
But everybody has their own style.
No, I love it. I love it. I can say that
We're not cookie cutter.
And they take their style personally. So
That's
if
right.
somebody do something, they be like, when we get in the van, hey, yo, my stuff. You know.
Well, you guys definitely set yourselves apart from the other guys. So
Thank you.
I always see sunglasses, and I'm always going to see a hat, even in the suit sometimes. A hat and then Chuck Taylors on it.
That's them. That's the style.
So hey, YBME in the house. SPG in the house. YBME had them first and then cut.
Hold on, but Kevin, tell them where you
I follow you.
Yeah, I follow you and then
Oh, easy. On Facebook, it's Kevin Robinson. Kevin with 2 N's. Robinson. You'll see the blue check. And on Instagram, it's Vote, VOTE, Kevin with 2 N's, Robinson. You'll see the blue check.
I love it.
And Rico, how do you
Please, you guys can follow me on Instagram, official Rico Davis. I do have so many scam pages. Oh my God. Hey, so I'm telling you now, and I got the blue check mark. It's official Rico Davis. But if you want to follow the Salt and Pepper Gang also,
Yes.
you can check us out on Instagram. It's official Rico. It's official Salt and Pepper Gang. Facebook, Salt and Pepper Gang. TikTok, Salt and Pepper Gang. Twitter, Salt and Pepper Gang. YouTube, Salt and Pepper Gang.
Hey, Salt and Pepper Gang.
There you go.
I love it. And you guys, hey, we're wrapping this up. Hey, YBME, you can follow us up. Follow us on YouTube. Our channel is at YBMEFamily. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok is also YBMEFamily. We love you guys. Thank you all for all the support.